In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
The crossover we've all been waiting for, GTA meets Skyrim. Man, I forgot how epic Skyrim music sounds. This DLC, on the other hand, not even close to being epic. Matter of fact, it's the complete opposite of epic. Today, I'm going to take you guys through a journey of what's wrong with this DLC. This is a safe space. If you guys want to complain, please do so in the comment section. But the San Andreas Mercenaries update, I might go so far as saying, is one of the worst updates Rockstar has ever put out. And yes, I am including the freaking Beach Bum update that had like 2 cars. This update is a joke. I knew I was off for a great start when I got on. The first thing I did, of course, bought the operations terminal for $1.5 million, by the way. It's a lot of money. I go to the first mission, and this is what I get greeted with. Not even 5 minutes into the new DLC, a black screen. I waited
3 hours later.
And still a black screen. This was literally 10 minutes later. It would have gone on for 3 hours if I let it, more than likely. But this is how I knew this DLC was gonna be good for the Rockstar logic. I genuinely don't even know where to begin because just so much is wrong with this DLC. I actually will begin with the positive. Let's just, you know what? Let's give them some props. The quality of life stuff, pretty good. All the little changes they made, definitely great. A little too late though, It's about 10 years too late that we finally get a claim all option at Mors Mutual. It's about 10 years too late that we finally get a whole day to sprint option. But whatever, they're nice changes. So with the positives out the way, we're gonna start with the removal of the vehicles. This is absurd. I was reminded, actually, of one of the vehicles they did remove. Look at this. Look at this, man. Even the billboards are lying. The Obey 9F, that's not in the game anymore. You cannot get that. If you're unaware, this is a list of all the vehicles Rockstar completely removed from the game, from the websites. You cannot buy them anymore. It is 188, and there are some pretty big staples on here. The Obey 9F we just went over. The Comet, the Faggio, the Akuma, the Batty, some great vehicles just gone. The funny thing is they said they were doing this. They were removing these vehicles to streamline the buying process and to streamline the websites. Real care taken on these websites. That's not a 4-door car. That is a 2-door car in the 4-door category. Yeah, no, you're really trying to make these websites better. This is what the cover art should look like now, because that bottom right picture, it was the Obey 9F, but because it's gone, there should just be a blank space now. I am loving all the memes, all the people hating this decision. Grand removal auto, or just like this guy, Grand Theft V. Because clearly Rockstar don't care about the auto anymore in their game. Think about that. A game where the entire purpose is stealing cars basically and just doing crazy stuff. They have removed 200 of them. The worst part is you can't even steal them off the street. The Comet, like I mentioned, is a vehicle they removed from the websites. If you happen to find one on the streets like I did here and you're like, oh wait, I could just take this to LSC and keep it. Yeah, no, of course they didn't change that. It still hits you with the vehicle is too hot to modify. Oh, and it also hits you with the purchase high-end vehicles online. Not anymore, game. Not anymore. I made a video, which I'll leave a link to at the top right, that we went a lot more in depth on this particular topic. They are doing this to sell GTA Plus. They want people to spend $7 of their real life money to have the chance at buying these vehicles they removed. It is an absolutely scummy decision. And honestly, it is just sad to see how Rockstar has fallen so low. I guess next we'll move to the vehicles. There weren't many in this DLC. There's not even many in the drip feed, but they did add 2 new aircraft. Now, do you think they added new hangar levels so we can store these aircraft? No, of course not. Why would they do that? They don't even tell you. So when I went and bought these aircraft, I had to delete one of the aircraft that's already in my hangar. Now, the Avenger got some upgrades in this update, but guess what? It has an option when you go into the menu to use countermeasures. You can see I have flares equipped, but when you go outside, they just don't work. And I think there's a couple other vehicles where this happens. You hit right on the D-pad, literally nothing happens. ROCKSTAR even changed the controls to make sure things could fit properly. I guess they just forgot the Avenger had countermeasures. The new SUV, the Monstrosity, there's just no license plate option. They just forgot. They just forgot that this car had a license plate. So you're just stuck with the default one. You can't change it. You can't customize it. The new jet, the F-35, the Raiju. Look, it's a great vehicle. Don't get me wrong. It is expensive, but whatever. It's a great vehicle, but it has a completely non-functional bomb bay. Look at those bombs. Those are not the bombs you shoot to like lock onto people. Those are bombs you drop. Can we drop them? Of course not. That would make too much sense. Also, listen to this. I am in stealth mode in this clip, and take a listen. Yeah, you heard that? That is the lock-on sound. I didn't realize, but apparently, even if you're in stealth mode, people can lock on to you. So what's the purpose? Anyone in the Aeropressor Mark II or Deluxo or any other jet, they just lock onto you. They don't need to see where you're at on the freaking radar. And even if they don't lock onto you, why? Why does this vehicle have freaking Christmas lights on it when I am in stealth mode? How are you supposed to be stealth at night when you have these bright ass red and green lights just flashing constantly? You are so easy to see. Like, stealth mode on this is basically worthless. The other new plane, the Streamer 216 or whatever the hell it's called, like, why is this even in the game? It's not even in the missions. It literally has no purpose. It's slow. The machine gun sucks. Like, I don't even think you can put countermeasures on it. Why? It's only a 4-seater as well. Look at this. This thing is pretty massive. Look at this picture. That back, that could easily fit like 10 people. Like, that would have been a nice, unique feature to have. Hey, you could put like 10 people in the back. But no, it seats 4, and it's like $2.3 million. Useless. And then we'll just bitch and bitch and bitch the prices of the vehicles. It's just absurd. I mean, I don't know. This car, this is like a 40-year-old truck for $1.7 or $6 million. Are you kidding me? It's not a bad looking car. It actually looks pretty good. And I'm sure the handling and the speed are actually pretty good. But $1.6 million for that? It is just absurd. That's what we've come to. And then honestly, my favorite ROCKSTAR logic of this whole DLC, it's a military DLC. We are literally getting jets, doing military stuff, going to the military base, hangar, all that stuff. And these are the clothes we get. These are the clothes we get, guys. No, why would we get military clothes? Why would we get like vests and stuff? You know, the straps that go around your legs that holster guns. Why would we get any of that cool stuff when they can just put these colorful, stupid looking clothing items in the game? No, that would make too much sense. And we're gonna end on the missions, but wait, what is that? Breaking news. The bug report. Let's take a look. So after this new update, ROCKSTAR's blessed us with these beautiful bugs. You go to Cayo Perico, you get no weapons. Yeah, hard mode heist, bitch. Only can use your fists. Also from Cayo Perico, I guess the island moved. It's a lot closer to the city now. Look at that. The new career progress tab. Meet Lester at Mirror Park for the Diamond Casino heist. You can only do that once, and it didn't retroactively go back and check that box off. Nice. The new monstrosity interior. Take a look behind you. You can see through the tire. Want to check your armor? Great. Now it's in the negatives. Nice. This one's something that has probably flown under the radar for a lot of people, but apparently this update has completely ruined so many people's creations in the creator. Just props don't exist anymore, I guess. Love that. And then my favorite bug of them all, the deletion of vehicles. People got their F-35, their Raiju, their $6 million plane just deleted. There was a bug where the MOC took its place and then it just removed the vehicle from the game. People have their Phantom Customs in their hangar. Oh, we love that, Rockstar. We really do. Anyway, getting back to the missions. These absolute garbage, time-wasting, filler content missions. I may sound harsh, but it's true. These missions are garbage. There's no cutscenes. The story is basically irrelevant. The payouts! The payouts are terrible. It's a joke. And the locations we visit are the same reused locations we've been to 700 times already. Again, I know it's a little harsh, but like, come on. Seriously, the reused locations, please just have GTA 6 come out next year. It's so bad in this game, in online specifically. Like the map, it was great for single player. It's not really meant for online. How many times have we gone to these locations? How many times have we gone to this array of satellites and done missions? How many times have you gone to that IAA building or whatever it is and underground to do missions? I'm not saying they should add freaking islands every update or whatever, but like, it's just at this point, just stop doing missions. Like, just give us cars and quality of life upgrades. Surely people would be happy with that. But these missions are freaking even worse when you're doing them solo. Like with friends, I'm sure they might be a little fun despite all the negatives, but solo, this is absurd. This particular mission, specifically the second one, if you're playing this solo, you have to do like 7 different things. Not only do you have to fly to the location, then you have to get into the gun to find the crate. Oh, but before you do that, you have to shoot all the enemies, the infinitely spawning enemies that come near. You know, thank God the Avenger's like a tank in the sky and it doesn't really blow up. But then once you find the crate, okay, you have to go land the Avenger. Oh, and then you have to go swim out into the friggin' lake to go find this thing. Oh, but wait, there's more infinite spawning enemies that have aimbots with their friggin' cannons. Oh, and what did I mention? That they also can shoot you underwater? So you're just helpless underwater getting pelted with with bullets. You finally get the crate. Oh, you have to swim all the way back because it's in the middle of the friggin' lake. You get back into your Avenger and wait, there's a whole another place you have to go and do the exact same thing. This mission was so painful playing it solo. And you know what I ended up getting for it? This is on hard difficulty, by the way. I believe this also has like double money, $24,000. All of that, it took me like 25 minutes, $24,000. This is why Rockstar is a joke, at least when it comes to GTA Online. Like I'm sure again, GTA 6 is gonna be great. Red Dead Redemption 2 is great. But in GTA Online, they are a joke. The new rinky-dink truck costs $1.5 million and all you get is $24,000 in the new missions. At least make it like 100K at the minimum. After that, I actually said screw it and I'm just done playing on hard because what's the point? Literally, what is the point for an extra like $6,000? So I played all the next missions on easy and apparently that was the right decision. Because the next mission, which I will admit was kind of fun, at the start of it at least, you have to fly the new jet. Now, of course, when I started the mission, does it spawn you next to the new jet? No, why would it do that? No, it spawns me way down the military base and I have to just run, wasting more of my time, of course. But once you get in it, like, can we just think about how absurd this whole story idea is? We're in a military base. Are we a military person? No, of course not. And we have access to this new military grade jet, not the military, like whatever, it's GTA. We'll accept that. But the reason I say I made the right choice by going on easy is because apparently at the end of this mission, when you fight the Avenger, which by the way, again, is a freaking tank in the air, if you're playing on hard, 2 of these things spawn. Can you imagine 2 of these things and you have to take out 2 of them? I have seen so many people complain about the end of this mission because they're on hard, you don't have any extra lives, and of course you have to use the cannon because the missiles barely even damage the thing. So thank God I did this on easy, but this was just another mission where it's like, it was fun at the start, you get to the end, and it's just this very unnecessary fight against an Avenger. Oh, and by the way, I only got $16,000 for it. Yeah, thanks. No, that was real worth it. And I mean, I'm sure this happened to so many other people. This poor guy literally takes out one of the aircraft in this mission. They are like dead and they still kill him. and of course fail his mission. So I'm sure stuff like that, stupid stuff like that, happened to so many people. So I am definitely glad I played on easy. But then we get, I think this is either the third or fourth mission. This one is hilarious. Genuinely, this is the funniest mission I have ever played in a GTA game. Check this out. I am right behind the freaking guards honking my horn. Can they hear me? Of course not. Why would they hear me? That would make too much sense. These guys don't have ears. I get through the mission, and at the end of the mission, you have to escape the Merryweather people, blow up your Avenger, so you have to go on foot. And if your speed drops below a certain amount, the jet, quote unquote, that flies in the air will drop bombs on you. Just watch what happens.
Get under there.
Gaming gods, please let GTA 6 not have AI like this game. How does that even happen? Not only does the jet just crash into the ground, does it blow up? Of course not. Why would that happen? And then I'm thinking, oh, well, hey, the jet's on the ground, or it's not above me, it's flying away. This timer, it doesn't matter. Wrong! You see, this is all scripted. None of it matters. You still get blown up. I eventually beat that mission. Wow! Only $8,000? Gee, Rockstar, you're so generous. And of course, we have the next mission. This one was kind of cool. Like you dropped in from above, kind of neat. I like that. You got to shoot your way through the server farm, which again is a location we've been to many times, but whatever. It was kind of fun. The AI, just beautiful in this game, truly. Here I'm thinking, ooh, I found a way out. Look at this. I'm gonna hop on this dumpster, I'm gonna hop on this crate, and we can just jump out. Screw fighting through all these people. I've outsmarted the game. And look, even Abby got up here with me. I was like, wow, wait, this actually might work. So all I do, just walk over the wall. Rockstar. You guys genuinely suck at making missions that allow the player to sort of do the mission the way they want it. Even in RDR2, that's like a big complaint. You can't really do things the way you want to do them. You have to do it the way they want you to do them. So of course I had to freaking break back into this facility. Naturally, you gotta run around the whole freaking building, get back in, and then, you know, of course, shoot your way out. Oh, but look at this. We're finally out, walking down a freaking hill. I guess Abby just got stuck. He was looking at flowers, I guess. I don't know. I get all the way to the Avenger, and it's like, nah, you gotta go back and get him. So of course, I gotta go back up this stupid hill to go get this idiot. Oh, but it wasn't over there, because at the end of this mission, conveniently, your helicopter just breaks. I don't know, it just won't go. Here's the infinite spawning enemies. We love these. Again, doesn't really matter because the Avenger's like a tank, so you're really in no danger here. But like, is that all they can think of? Infinite spawning enemies? But hey, they paid me $16,000 to do that one. Love that. And then we get to the final mission. Take a listen to what the story is supposed to be.
You made it in the mercenary business when the government starts begging you to clean up their shit. Yeah, that's right. After their little stunt with Avi, Uncle Sam no longer sees Merryweather as a viable business partner.
So we are actually working for the government now to take out Merryweather. Keep that in mind. Now the majority of this mission isn't bad. You go through, you kill them all, blah, blah, blah. And then we get to the freaking cargo. This is next level, guys. This is what GTA is all about. Pushing cargo on a freaking train track. Again, real solo friendly here. Thank God I was playing on easy and these guys, the AI suck, but is this really what they think? The funny thing is someone at Rockstar probably was like, wait a second, guys. I have it cooked up. Look, there's the Merryweather base where they all hang out. That's where the finale will be. Oh, and look at this. There's train tracks. We'll put cargo on it. People can roll the cargo out. Oh, they'll love it. Really? That's what GTA is come to. It's not about cars anymore. They removed 200 of them. It's about rolling cargo down a train track while people shoot at you. Truly the pinnacle of gaming. And you want to know what we got after all of that? After spending $1.5 million to do these missions, do you know how much money they give us? We just worked for the government. We just cleaned up their mess like he mentioned. I only got $250,000. And that was a first time bonus. So that means you don't even get it again. I spent $1.45 million for this. And think about it. If you don't even have an Avenger, you have to spend an extra like $4 million for that to get 250K and to play these garbage missions. Like I said at the beginning, this might be one of the worst DLCs Rockstar's ever added. And look, I'll actually end the video by saying this. The main reason I think most people play the content in GTA Online is because of the income that you get from the various modes and missions and stuff and businesses. I mean, it used to not be that way. You used to just play the game to have fun, but Rockstar has sort of conditioned us to need money, to want the money, because everything in the game just costs money. That's just how it is. And everything in the game just keeps costing more and more money. So only getting $20,000 for these missions where you visit the same places you visited 100 times before, while basically just consuming stacks and armor and shooting people and fighting endless waves of mercenaries, is just such a horribly designed idea. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, at this point, why not just give us new guns, new vehicles, and that's it. These missions are so cringy. The drug wars especially, they're just not good. They don't pay out that much. Just stop. Just give us new weapons, new vehicles. I think so many people would like to have, I don't know, 20 vehicles, 25 vehicles instead of these crappy missions and just like 6 or 7 vehicles. Again, the quality of life stuff was great, but the actual content that this update gave and added to the game, it's really not much. Matter of fact, we lost more content than we gained because they removed 200 freaking cars from the game. I know there's gonna be some people out there that probably don't even watch this long, but they'll say, dude, you're taking for granted a 10-year-old game getting and then still pushing out updates and new content. But when every single update, all the new content is just a predatory sort of update to get people to spend money on shark cards or now GTA Plus, or it's just a completely lazy reskin of former missions, is it really worth it to still get that content? Like, are you really happy with that? If you really want to sum up this DLC, all it was a strategic cash grab disguised as a DLC. That's all Rockstar care about nowadays in GTA Online. Money. And it just sucks to see. It's sad to see. GTA 6, please save us. Thank you guys for watching. That's gonna do it for the video. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.